Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is Nehru. We're going to go ahead and get into another psychic investigation read. Thank you so much, investigators, light workers, star seeds, healers, esoteric beings, extraterrestrial beings, high priests, high priestesses. Thank you so much for tuning in. Healers, okay? I have the dice here in my hand, and I have 2. So we're going to roll 3 each, okay? And we're going to roll 3 on the numbers, okay? These numbers could represent investigators. These numbers could represent you. These numbers could represent a case, collective. Of course, these represent you or someone else in your energy, karmic or high vibrational. And then we have the zodiac signs, okay? And so we're going to roll 3 of the zodiac signs. We'll do the numbers first, 3 rolls. Have the number 2, okay? The number 2, February, someone could be a twin, or this is about a twin flame or soul journey, okay? Soulmate journey. Number 2, roll again. Thank you, Divine Source. We have another 2, okay? We have another 2. So 2, 2. Thank you, Divine Source, for the wisdom to do these readings. Thank you, Ancestors, for the wisdom to do these readings. Spirit of Odessa, Spirit of Daddy B, and Spirit of Papa B. Third roll, we get a 9. Investigators. 6. Okay, this is a 6. Okay, you see the dot down there. I don't know if that comes in, but there's a dot down there to let you know that that's a 6. Okay, so 2, 2, 6. Okay, 2/26, February 26th. Okay, could be significant for your investigation. February 26th. Okay, so we're talking about Piscean energy. Next, we are rolling the signs, the zodiac signs, okay? And let me grab the book for this one because, yeah. And again, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. We are in the last phases of a waxing gibbous moon going into a full moon. This is the last full moon in 2025, and it is a Taurus moon, okay? So a strong something. You might need to be strong at this point in time, okay? Strong on your own. The message for the karmics, as I look for this, the message for the karmics is don't fuck with the collective. That's the message for the karmics. Don't fuck with the collective. Okay? Confirmation horn honk. Don't fuck with the collective. So we have Leo energy out here. Okay, that's what that is. Okay? Leo, and I had to find the page. Leo energy. Okay? First roll. So we have 2, 2, 6. Okay? That is a 10, something about the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Okay, next we have Pisces. Okay, confirmation on the 226 date, investigators. We have Pisces. Okay, Piscean energy out here. You collective, could be a Pisces sun sign or a Leo sun sign. Okay, ascendant, rising sign. Okay. And lastly, we have Taurus. So that's a confirmation for the Taurus moon. Okay, so we have Taurus. Okay, and that looks like the head of a bull, right? Or like the outline drawing, that could look like a bull with those horns up there, right? Taurus energy. Okay? So Piscean and Taurus energy along with Leo. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards because I did not do that before we came on. The last 24 hours has been something interesting. Had a very long day yesterday. Very long day yesterday. It started at 4 o'clock in the morning and ended at 11:30 in the evening. Very long day. I traveled to 2 different countries yesterday. In one day, 2 different countries. Actually 3, okay? Thank you so much, Divine. Ancestors, I invite you in. Ancestors of the listeners, I invite you in. Ancestors of the investigators, separate from the collective, I invite you in. We certainly are open to pulling on energy or revealing things to the investigators about their own personal lives, okay? Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get into it. You need to have your ego face on at this time, whatever that means for you. You need to have your ego face on at this time, whatever that means for you, okay? And again, that's very strong, okay? The eagle is the official bird of the United States of America, okay? So out, we have the 6 of Pentacles, we have the Justice, we have the 7 of Cups, we have the Lovers, we have Temperance, we have in reverse the 9 of Swords and the Tower in reverse. Okay? Tower in reverse. Lovers in the upright. 9 of Swords in reverse. Temperance upright. Sagittarian energy. Okay? So we are in Sagittarius season, so there are a lot of confirmations for in the moment at this time. Again, Taurus moon and Sagittarian energy out here. We have the 6 of Pentacles for some type of investment into you, investment into yourself. You see this here? Okay. This exchange of investment could happen between an earthly being, a spirit being who's in earthly form, okay, in you, or this is your ancestors, okay, extending something to you. Wisdom or earthly something. Next, we have the Justice in the upright. Justice, okay? The only justice system, investigators, I remind you, the only justice system truly is the supernatural, the spiritual, the esoteric. The earthly systems are legal systems. They are legal systems, not justice systems, okay? Those buildings that have the word justice of the peace written on it, they need to take that shit down because they are a liar. Okay. Next, we have the 9, or lastly, we have the 9 of Cups. Okay. This could be an offer. You extending this offer. Again, investigators, you bringing news. Okay. We do not have any pages out here. Oh, we have one more card that's leaning. Oh, shit. And it was leaning up against the deck on this side. I didn't even see that. You see that? Y'all probably saw it. I mean, y'all. You all probably saw it. Somebody probably talks like y'all. Okay? I did in a previous lifetime, and sometimes I channel that energy. Okay? Sound like Sean Elliott. Okay? Let's look up Sean Elliott's information. Okay? So we have the 7 of Swords here, and it was over here leaning up against the card. Fuck all these fat fuckers leaning up against my paint. Do your thing, boy. Fuck what they looking at. Do your thing. You the dog getting chased by the pussycat, male or female. You could be the, I guess you could be the pussy getting chased by the dog. Okay? However it goes. Okay? All right? So we're going to go ahead and take these cards, including this one. Okay? And yeah, so there's some trickery out here. Someone's was sending you the Nine of Swords energy. Someone was trying to have you. I just got captivated. In what way, Divine? In what way were they trying to captivate the collective? Through your emotions, through your mind, okay? Having you believe something was real, true, in actuality, it was not, okay? It was fake, okay? All right, go ahead and put these in, and then we'll go ahead and pull some other cards from some other decks, okay? If you are interested in the other channel is Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. Confirmation burp. All right, go ahead and get some angel numbers, investigators. Okay, collective, let's go ahead and get some angel numbers. Again, shuffle the deck here. Split the deck, we have 0330 and 1919, 0330, 1919. Could be something that's going to be historical. 1313 when I split the deck again. 1313. Okay, so double death. Okay, death comes in threes. Okay, death could be coming to by threes in someone's family. 6 months ago, 3 people died. This month, another person died. Next month, another one's gonna die. Confirmation. Next month, another one's gonna die. Next month, another one's gonna die. Angel numbers to go along with the cases that the investigators and investigative agencies are investigating. Ancestors, angel numbers that coincide with the investigators' cases. Okay, we have 1. Okay. And this time around, I will not pick any. I will just go ahead and take that one. So, 1101 or 1001. I said 1101. Okay. So, yeah, I guess it could be 1101. So, some of you are dealing with a Scorpio, and some of you are dealing with a Libra. Okay. Scorpio, Libra. Divine Source, I have asked that certain things come out in this reading, specifically speaking to the next 4 reading that I do, and this is the next 4 reading. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some karmic cards, and we're going to place all of these in the stack at one time. Okay. Split the deck. We have a sack of shit or something that smells. Okay, they might smell their wand, their cooch, their anus, and someone's getting rid of something, destroyed some information, investigators. Also, if you are interested or curious about this, okay, this hand corresponds, confirmation, corresponds with the zodiac signs, again, okay, of the hand. Okay, so this is to be used for mudras, okay, and different energy exchanges, okay, and they are in order, okay, as you look at them. So, for instance, we are in Sagittarian season currently, okay, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, right? So it goes, right? So, in case you were wondering. Okay. Divine Source, ancestors, ancestors of mine, ancestors of the collective, and ancestors of the investigators. Please give us the karmic cards and then place them where they need to go within the stack. Please give us karmic cards and place them within the stack where they need to go. Please give us karmic energy and place it in the stack where they need to go. The truth about the Six of Pentacles, the truth about the trickery, the truth about the Seven of Swords. We have 2. So we have anxiety on the floor. Somebody might be on the floor rolling around, crying. Somebody might be. Okay? I ain't fucking around. So a nail biter. And then. So, what does this mean, divine source? What does this needle represent? Injecting karmic ties. Injecting. Again, that was the illusion, okay? That they were the one. He or she was the one. That was the illusion. You see their blood in this? They could have put this needle in a turkey. They could have put this needle in a chicken. They could have put this needle in something and fed it to you. Served you. You've been served. Somebody's about to get served. Shut the front door. Somebody says that, shut the front door. All right, Dwayne. What side of the fence are you on? And John, Dwayne and John, what side of the fence are you on? Dwayne is on one side of the Nine of Swords. Dwayne. We've looked up Dwayne Wade's information. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Let's look his information up. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It is currently 3 o'clock exactly, 3:00 in the afternoon. Okay? On 12/5. Also, as of yesterday, I've been traveling in Southeast Asia for 7 months. For 7 months. I officially arrived in Malaysia on May 5th, after about 24 hours of travel. Again, yesterday, the last 24 hours have been very similar to that. But I was only at the airport for 7 hours and not like 20 hours like I was in LA, okay, when I was flying out in May, okay? So let's look up Dwayne Rock Johnson's information. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay, he spells his name D-W. Okay, so that could be something significant, investigators. Again, different spelling or unique spelling about someone's name. Okay, D-U-A-N-E Dwayne, D-W-A-Y-N-E Dwayne. All right. So we know him as The Rock. Okay. But Dwayne Douglas Johnson, DD, okay, something about DD. I mentioned, the other day in a reading, Collective Investigators, I mentioned DD 214, right? That's military records. And that's the history of your military career, like your MOSs or your military occupational specialties, any awards you've received, your time in service. It's a history, okay? So again, something about history or the past. Okay. Born May 2nd. Okay. So confirmation again with the Taurus energy. Taurus energy. May 5th, 5272. 5272. Currently 53. He was born in Hayward, California. There's something about The Rock. First marriage, Danny Garcia investigators. Danny with one N, Garcia. Daniela Collective, 1997 to 2008. In 2019, he married Laura Hashian. 3 kids, including one whose name is Simone. Okay. Ring names were Flex Kavana, Rocky Mavia, and The Rock. Miami is where he claims. Okay, his painters trainers were Pat and Tracy. Okay? Dwayne Douglas Johnson, more commonly known as The Rock. Somebody needs to go to The Rock, and I'm not talking about a place. They need to go to The Rock. That is divine source on the needle, injecting you physically or spiritually. We have electronic receipts investigators. So do your digging, do your searching, electronic receipts. So electronic receipts could be credit card receipts, statements, bank statements, okay? These could be text messages, communication, okay? Receipts. Those are receipts. Text messages, emails, all of that is a receipt. Okay? That is on one side of the Six of Pentacles for an investment of some sort. The name Melinda is significant. Investigators, Melinda. Okay? One side of the Six of Pentacles, receipt. On the other side, electronic receipts. Selma, Salem, Hickory, and Heath. Any of these individuals could be getting ready to sow into you. Any of these individuals could be an investigator. Any of these individuals could be you. Any of these individuals could be the ones who the investigators have karmic receipts on. Okay? Thank you, Anubis. Thank Anubis. Okay? If you vibe like that, thank Anubis for their help. They are revealing things. Okay? And that is on the Seven of Swords. Okay? On one side. Seven of Swords. The name Leah, investigators, Leah. Okay? Seven of Swords energy. One side we have Anubis, protection. Let's look up Anubis. They come out a lot. Let's look up Anubis. Okay. Anubis is the ancient Egyptian god. Oh. Okay. Anubis is the ancient Egyptian god associated with death, embalming, and the afterlife, famously depicted with the head of a jackal and a human body. Okay? Anubis. He is the protector of graves, guided souls through the underworld, where he played a crucial role in the judgment of the dead. His duties include preserving the deceased through mummification and overseeing the weight of the heart ceremony to determine their soul's fate. So Anubis works hand in hand with Mayat. Anubis works hand in hand with Mayat, because Mayat is the one who takes the heart and weighs it on her feather that is on her head, above her crown, or on her crown. Okay? Mayat. So Anubis oversees the ceremony that Mayat performs concerning the heart. There could be something about a passed over ancestor, parent, grandparent, any other, okay, who's also a part of Anubis's soul family and helping to protect them. Okay, there could be graveyard magic being done on you, collective investigators. Graveyard magic, yes, yes, graveyard magic. Okay, don't be so naive. Okay, don't be so naive. Okay, on the other side of the Six of Pentacles with Anubis, investigators. We have Chicago, Illinois, Springfield, Joliet. Okay, Rockford. Speaking of Rockford. So there could be something about Rockford. Someone living there, having lived there. Rockford investigators, Rockford. Next, on top of the Lovers, we have vaginal pleasure. I'm going to just leave that right there where it's at, because that's not the energy that I am in. I'm very much in fuck you energy. Lovers, Vaginal pleasure. On the other side of lovers and vaginal pleasure, we have at a crossroads. Okay, so whoever this lover is, current or former, collective, they are at a crossroads, or you are at a crossroads, need to make a decision, should have made a decision, or something's coming and you're going to have to make a decision. Someone could be currently in Europe, investigators, Europe. European countries. European countries. Europe shares the landmass of Eurasia with Asia and of Afro-Eurasia with both Africa and Asia. Europe is considered to be separate from, okay? There are 51 investigators, 51 countries in Europe. They include Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia. Croatia comes out often. Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland. Finland comes out. France, Germany, Greece. Greece comes out. Hungary, okay, Ireland, Italy, okay, Lithuania, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia. Horn honks on Romania and Slovakia. Okay. The name Jeff, Jeffrey, George, or Jorge, Spanish, Mexican, could resonate for a case, divine. Investigators, okay? So we talked about spiritual hallucinations or whatever it is that they were doing, right? That could have been how they were accessing whatever karmic, dark spirits, devil-like energy that they were sending to you. Okay, I just heard they were definitely trying to kill you. I just heard they were definitely trying to kill you. Justice. Okay, so some type of justice over these spiritual hallucinations. Okay. That is a type of justice when you receive wisdom about the karmics in your life. Okay, hopefully you remove them. Okay. Some need to drink more water. Okay, some need to drink more water. I drank a lot of water yesterday for a number of reasons. Okay, justice. Do you know something, investigators? Earthly laws, listen to me, earthly laws restrict and constrain, restrict and constrain, not restrain, constrain, restrict, constrict and restrain, restrict and, yeah, okay? Divine law. Man's rules slows down divine's process. Now, you might not believe me. You might not. Okay? But there are plenty of people who are innocent and end up incarcerated, for example. Okay? And these individuals have to wait out the legal system on this planet in order for them to be free. 8, 9, 10, 20, 30 years, some of them, more than 30 years, some of them. There's a lady who was released this year that served, I think, 33 years. Okay? Innocent. Okay? So what laws, rules, and things does your department have, your agency have, that is restricting you from really, truly diving into and revealing the truth, investigators? What earthly laws are restricting you? Answer that question for your damn self. Okay? Answer that question for your damn self. Skull and Bones, secret societies, are here, of course. Karmic ass people. Okay. Next, we have a transfer of wealth. And again, that could also be your Six of Pentacles collective. Okay. That could also be your Six of Pentacles. That is on one side of the only angel number that came out here for take action. 1011. Justice energy. Libra. Justice energy. Libra. Justice energy. Libra. Okay. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. So the patience is needed for the legal system. The patience is needed for the legal system here on this karmic ass fucking earth. And again, sorry for all the profanity today, and yet it's not an apology. Okay? But I do understand that sometimes, I do understand that, you know, it's not, yeah, it doesn't go over very well sometimes. Your son or daughter does witchcraft against you. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Smith investigators, the name Smith, okay? Sit your ass down, whoever you are, okay? Collectives, children, son, daughter, okay? Investigators, son, daughter, okay? My son, I don't have a son, whatever, whoever that is, okay? Suppose it, whatever, sit your ass down. Okay? I am in a very, very super spiritual lyrical mood. Okay? And all my lyrics, well, these lyrics have plenty of profanity in them. Okay? So, your son or daughter, witchcraft against you, believe it or not, and that is on the tower. Okay? So this could be the individual who's in the Nine of Swords. Dwayne could be your son, your daughter. Dwayne could be your daughter. I guess maybe Dwayne is a cross-dresser. Okay? Or got their dick changed to a vagina or their vagina to a dick. Could have got tits. Could have got ass implant. Whatever. Injection. However that goes. Okay? Their chest is now breast. Or whatever. Okay? Any other names that have come out here? No other names have come out here thus far, except Dwayne. Oh, Melinda, Leah on the side. Melinda, Leah, John, Smith. Okay. That is on one side of the trickle-down effect. Okay. So, someone in their family or someone in their cult taught them how to do witchcraft. That's the trickle-down effect. Or one perception of the trickle-down effect. Okay? So their mother, father, minister, co-worker, spouse, okay, friend, whoever, showed them how to do this. They could have looked it up on their own. Okay? But now, the karma is flowing down, okay? And shit rolls downhill, you dumbass. Okay? Me and my siblings are child molesters. Investigators, me and my, not me, okay? But someone and their siblings are child molesters, okay? I went to the store, I walked, it was just around the corner, it's a block away. Walked to the store this morning, and there were 3 dogs, 2 on the way to the store, and 1 coming back, okay? On the way to the store, 2 of the dogs acted like they were going to be aggressive, okay? And I didn't flinch, I just pointed to them. I didn't speak, I didn't do anything. I just pointed to them, like, you better sit your ass there, because if you even think about coming towards me, I will punch you in your fucking face, dog. Okay? So you might need to treat a dog spirit like that. Again, in the dark side. In the upright, a dog represents loyalty. Okay? And then on the way back, the dog was wanting to follow me. It was following me to the house. Friendly like. Okay? So take that as it resonates. And again, I remind you all that means what easily fits. Okay, so me and my siblings are child molesters. Okay, that is on one side of the Nine of Cups. And the names that I asked for did not come out here, Divine. Okay, so I am extremely disappointed in that because I did ask you to reveal names to me. I don't know why the fuck you protecting her. Thank you, Divine, because that's exactly what I wanted to see. I appreciate you, Divine. That's exactly what I wanted to see right there. And I asked for her full name, and her full name didn't come out here. But I asked for her full name. And why the fuck is Divine protecting her? Okay? So that name could be significant for your investigators. Collective. I'm going to put that bitch's name in my mouth. Okay? I didn't want to speak it. I just call her the Scorpio. Okay? That is on one side of the Temperance for Sagittarian energy. Okay? On the other side, I am, motherfucker. What you gonna do about it? There are those who are in the collective who are. So what you gonna do about it, dumbass? So what you gonna do about it? The name Lance investigators, Lance. Someone's Korean in your investigations. Someone, an investigator, or at least someone is Korean. The investigator could be Korean. Someone could be in the military and be stationed in South Korea. Okay? We're going to go ahead and put the stack back together and pull some karmic cards, place those cards within the stack again. Okay. Thank you, Divine, for answering me, at least in part. All of her name hasn't come out here yet, but I appreciate that. That fucking name never comes out. Ever. Ever. And so this morning during my cord cutting, I requested and the card fell on that name over there. Okay? So, let's see what the card is. Also, Catfish fell on Skull and Bones, Secret Society, so go figure. That's like a no-brainer, right? Somebody's using their brain, okay? So you are flourishing regardless of whatever they tried to do, okay? On this name over here, Harris, Harold, investigators, Harry, could be Harry, okay, Harold, Henry. I'm revealing your stupid, sorry ass, okay? I really, yeah. I've been meditating the entire day. I haven't eaten anything. And again, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I have not eaten anything. It's been all meditation. The TV's been off except for frequencies and that today on 12.5, 2.5. Okay? That's where I've been, and that's probably where I'm going to be. Okay? So, Roxanne, Roxy, Roxana, okay? One or more of these individuals is in danger. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Put this card right back on that fucking mask. Okay, again, this reading, okay? Again, just because of the energy, this reading, I'm speaking more about my journey. However, as I state, my journey is for an example and a demonstration, okay? That's why my journey is what it is. All right? Thank you, Divine, for confirming all of that. We're going to take these cards and we're going to go ahead and place them within the stack. The name Amy, Robeson, and Robbins investigators. Okay. Danger is revealing Saint Germain. Okay, Saint Germain, the ascended master. They a dumb bitch. You got that straight. Okay, you got that straight. Whoever it is, again, mine or yours. Okay? Okay? Whichever situation, collective. I don't mean them being yours. I mean the situation. Saint Germain, ascended master energy here with us. Thank you, Saint Germain. Okay, I just knocked half the stack onto the floor, and that's okay. Adam, Earl, Eddie, Damien, investigators. Adam, Earl, Eddie, Damien. So Adam, Earl, Eddie, Damien could be growing and growing despite the shit. That's what that looks like down there. Diarrhea, right? That has been thrown at them, put on them, or injected into them. Okay, because someone has anxiety now because investigators have electronic receipts on their ass. The cards fell on the floor, and I'm going to tell you the cards that I see clearly, okay, that are not partially covered in that. I didn't even touch the cards as they fell on the floor. A murder case, crush, Rachel, an air sign, Kimberly, and Campbell. That is the cards that are, you know what? You don't believe me. Let me show you. Let me show you. You don't believe me. You saw I didn't bend down and touch anything. So look, collective. Look, investigators. Housekeeping's coming on Monday. I didn't want housekeeping when they asked me if I did. Okay? You see that partial death right there? You see that? That word death right there partially? Okay? Rachel, crush, murder case, Kimberly, okay, and Campbell. Okay? Again, the stack just fell, and this is what they show. On the other side, we have go outside. Okay? Weather permitting, you need to go outside, not might. Weather permitting, go outside today. Okay? Weather permitting. If nothing else, just go sit. I do that all the time. One more. On the catfish, we have love the enemy, hate their deeds. This is what Divine Source does. Okay? Divine Source doesn't hate Lucifer, but he hates their deeds. He doesn't hate the Jezebel spirit. Okay? He doesn't hate the homosexual, but he hates the homosexual's deeds. He doesn't hate the lesbian, but he hates the lesbian's deeds. Okay? He doesn't hate the liar and the thief. Okay? He doesn't hate the witchcraft worker. Okay? He doesn't hate the karmic pastor that you keep giving your money to. He doesn't hate them. He doesn't hate Creflo Lowlife Dollar. He doesn't hate Kenneth Copeland. He doesn't hate them, but he does not like them, their deeds, excuse me. Could be something about not liking someone. Okay? You might have to tell someone no when they come crawling back. Or if it's a new person, when they come crawling. Okay? And now I'm going to pick up the other cards. Where are we doing with time? 44 minutes exactly. So something about the number 8. Okay? 8 years, 8 months, 8 weeks, 8 hours, 8 seconds. Gone in 8 seconds. I'm looking at a letter is arriving shortly. Andrea, Andre, Drew, military, as I pick up these cards. Okay? And again, that doesn't have to mean a literal letter. Okay? Again, any type of, okay, I said type. So email, right? Some type, any type. Okay? Text message, anything. Okay? DM, PM, whatever they want to call them. However, whatever. We haven't gotten any messages. Let's go ahead and get some karmic messages or tarot messages. Not karmic, they might be karmic messages, so I said it. Okay? So divine source, I don't mind. Let's go ahead and get some karmic. Let's get some karmic messages. Also, again, I'm sharing a lot about my own, So I've recently realized that I don't have an opinion. Okay? And this is really something that I would most likely share on Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel, because that channel is about us becoming our highest, purest, truest self and not investigation cases or tarot. I do not do tarot on that channel anymore. And so I don't have an opinion anymore. Okay? I reached that conclusion myself. Okay? And this is why. Okay? Let me just go ahead and shuffle these while I speak. Also, before I mention that, also, during my mini motivations this morning, meditations, during my mini motivational meditations this morning, okay, something about get your ass up, okay, something about get your ass up, okay, some of you might need to wake up earlier in the morning to spend more time with Divine Source or start your day out that way, investigators. Again, I encourage you to meditate on your cases before you begin your day outside of your home. Okay? So somebody needs to wake the fuck up earlier. Wake up earlier. Okay? Someone could be lazy. Okay? So someone might not need to wake up, but get up. Okay? Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Time for thinking ahead. The world is so something so new. World and poverty. Teddy Pendergrass. The world won't get no better. I'm gonna cry. I need to quit. Okay? Because it really truly is that way. Okay? The world won't get no better if we just let it be. Collective investigators. On the bottom of the stack, we have the tower message. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. We got to change it now. For you and me are the words to that song. The number 16. So we had 8 that rolled out. That was the last number from the die. Okay? When we started. And now we have the number 16 also. I think I mentioned an 8 something other before also. I kept delaying my comfort zone of bad habits. Let me reread that. I kept delaying leaving my comfort zone of bad habits. But now all has fallen apart and I'm forced to face my pain in a rough way. The Tower. Okay? So, belongs to someone, and that's a double confirmation because we got the Tower out here already. Right? We got it already. So 16. Okay, somebody could be born on the 16th. Okay, life path 1, life path 6. You could be a life path 8 or 2, also 6 that came out here. Okay, karmic messages, divine, karmic messages, ancestors, I keep saying karmic messages, so karmic messages. Okay, that's more of an admittance, the Tower. Okay, karmic messages. Someone could be admitting something to you. Okay, so we have the 3 of Swords. Okay, for something dealing with love. Okay, and it landed on Adam, Earl, Eddie, Damian. Okay, Damian Lillard. Let's look up Damian Lillard's information. It is currently 333 investigators. Okay. Current time. Damian Lillard. Okay, Damian Lamont Ole Lillard Sr. Investigators. Damian Lamont, someone's name could be Philip, Ole Lillard Sr. Born 7/15/1990. Okay. Born in Oakland, California. He is currently 35 years old. 6'2", 195. High schools in California. Arroyo. Arroyo is significant, that name, investigators, for you. Arroyo, at least for one investigator. St. Joseph, Notre Dame. Okay. Went to Weber State. Drafted 2012. Investigators, 2012 for your case, 2012. All right. Damian Lillard. Okay. Okay. He'll have his jersey retired by Portland Trailblazers, if by no one else, I'm sure. Okay. So again, 3 of Swords, landing on Adam, Earl, Eddie, Damian. My heart was already broken when we met, so every small gesture from you can trigger pain that feels 10 times worse. Again, so take your sorry, stupid, stank ass on. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave the collective alone. Call the investigator and admit the stupid ass shit you and your family been doing. Okay? And stop prolonging justice, dumbass. Okay. Next, landing on the mask, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So we have the 3 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. Both of those, okay? Well, this, excuse me, my mind was, what was I thinking? Oh, I was thinking 2 of Swords, I think. But anyway, well, I was thinking love. I was thinking about love. So what? Oh, I was thinking 2 of Cups. That's what I was thinking. Sorry. I was thinking 2 of Cups. But 2 of Pentacles. Landed on danger. I get my value from my work, so I tend to take more than I can handle. I don't know how to balance my work life and my love life. Again, the name that this landed on, and this message again, for any one of them, someone's name starts with an R, confirmation. Someone has a first and last name that starts with an R, confirmation. I was speaking to someone at the airport yesterday, and I was fortunately able to help a couple of people, even though I was strained. And one of the gentlemen is from Peru. Okay, he married a Filipino. Okay, and we were in the Philippines. Okay, and so he comes over to me, and he asked me, if I could spare something, help him out, and he tells me that he's a worker who came from an island, another island. Okay, because he has an issue with his visa. Okay, even though he's married to a Filipino, for some reason the Philippines are telling him that he needs a different visa. Okay, and he needs to leave the country or something, pay for it, something, I don't know. And he said, I have 1,000. Okay, so in the Philippines they use pesos like they do in Mexico. Okay. And it's a different peso, but they use the peso as the name of their currency. So he said, I need 1,800 pesos. Okay, let's take a look at what 1,800 pesos is in US dollars. But he only had 1,000 and he needed another 800. Okay, and I perhaps would have helped him out, but the banks that were at the airport did not exchange Vietnamese dong, okay? And so because they did not exchange, none of them, there were 3 that I checked, and because they did not exchange Vietnamese dong, and that was the only currency that I had, I shared with him that I was unable to help him. He first asked me if I spoke Spanish, okay? So a Spanish speaker, all right? Also, he was missing teeth, okay, in the front. Okay, he also had bad teeth. Someone has bad teeth. And he said, Espanol, habla Espanol, and he spoke. His English was good. It was definitely decent for probably having never studied it, just kind of picking things up along the way during his lifetime. Okay, so Spanish speaker, and he asked me where I was from. I told him, and then I don't know how the conversation got started on like grandparent, whatever, however. Oh, he might have asked me where my parents from. I think he asked me where my parents from. And I told him the U.S., okay? All right, no need to get into all the supernatural stuff with someone in that moment. So from the U.S., okay? But I told him that my grandmother, great-grandmother, her bloodline is India. Okay? All right? And so great-grandmother came over from India to the U.S. All right? And so there's something about a Spanish speaker, something about someone missing teeth or bad teeth, bad oral hygiene, a halitosis. Okay? Someone needing money. For travel, for something. I don't know. Okay? I didn't get his name. I didn't ask. All right? So let's look up... Okay, so 1,800 Filipino pesos is the equivalent of $30.52. Okay? $30.52, 307. 307, what area code is 307? Okay? You all probably know before I do. What area code is 307? Okay, so Wyoming. Okay, investigators, Jackson Hole, Wyoming. That is a card in the stack. Like Cheyenne, Cheyenne, however you say that. Cheyenne, Casper. I got Casper a couple of days ago. And Laramie. Okay, Laramie. Okay, so Wyoming in the house, Wyoming in the energy, good or bad. And then on a they a dumb bitch, we got the Fool card. Okay. I'm ready to take a leap of faith and jump into the unknown. For the first time in my life, I allow myself to have faith and trust God. Okay. God is a title. That's not their name. All right. So let's go ahead and take these, and we're going to go ahead and see what else Divine wants to reveal to us. Again, I just continue to pull on the energy because for you, for me, for the investigators, for Gaia, for ancestors, I want the truth. And that's your truth, my truth. I want the truth. Okay? Whatever the truth, whatever that is. Okay? Stedman is a cover-up for Oprah Winfrey. You heard that horn honk? Stedman is a cover-up for Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey could be a lesbian. Get it, Gail? Shit. Not really. Jean, and I don't really mean that. Okay, I'm being sarcastic. Okay? That is on one side of the Fool. Stedman is a cover-up for Oprah Winfrey, and there's something about it. An assistant executive or executive assistant. Okay, also could be something about an HVAC specialist. Okay. Whoever this executive assistant is, they could be the Fool. Okay. Someone could be a hairdresser, cosmetology, and any sort. A corrupt business investigators, okay? On one side of the tower, okay? For someone delaying something. Okay? So a business is delaying something. The business owner or the business owner and their employees. Could be a law firm, could be anything. So what he told me when I mentioned law firm or business, what he told me was that I asked him what type of work did he do. Okay. And when he asked me if I spoke Spanish, I was like, poquito. And he was like, oh, yeah. And it is. It's a little bit. But he said he came to Manila, Philippines, to get a call center job. Okay? That's what he told me. Okay? To get a call center job. And he said call center jobs for Spanish speakers over there, he said they pay very well. Okay? Spanish speaker, call center. Okay? This Spanish speaker could work at a call center, or this corrupt business could be a call center. Okay? On the Two of Pentacles, we have, I get my value, I read that already. Okay? That is cataclysmic event on one side, and that church is a cult on the other. Again, I said you give your money to sorry low-life ass motherfuckers. I stopped that in 2021. Okay? I stopped that in 2021. No. 22. I stopped that in 2022. The last time I gave money to an organization classified for tax purposes as a church was August. August of 2022, 8/22. August 22 was the last time. And that was $33, and that was on purpose. Okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull some randoms. I'm just going to flip the stack over, and we'll go as we go. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your likes, your shares. And again, I remind us to check the community tab. I do post there on the regular basis. Lisa. Again, Smith. Lisa Smith could be. Okay. Charles, Chuck. Okay. Earlier today, I had on a Chuck Taylor Converse All-Star t-shirt when I posted that cord cutting video. So Charles, Chuck, Charles, Chucky, Charlie, could be a female, Charlie. Okay. Charlie Sheen, Charlie Gambles. Okay, Charles Gambles. Emmanuel, Aiden Caden Becker. You might like the TV show Becker. You might have liked it when it was, being shown. Okay. That's their name. Wear it out. That's their name. Wear it out. Don't call them Jesus. Ooh, you know something? I was reminded of something today. I have some foundational songs that I listen to. Okay? And one of those songs is the Spirit song. Okay? And this song says, oh, let the Son of God enfold you with his Spirit and his love. Let him fill your heart and satisfy your soul. Oh, give him all the things that hold you, and his Spirit like a dove will descend upon your life and make you whole. Okay? Jesus, oh Jesus, come and fill your land. Right? So that song, okay, Spirit song, I recall listening to that song when I was with the dumb motherfucker. Okay. And I remember we were getting dressed. I don't know if it was Sunday. It might have been Sunday, and we were getting ready to go to service or something. And do you know what she told me? I was listening to this, not with earbuds, so it was just playing in the bathroom on the phone, right? Because I was sitting there, I don't know what I was doing. Brush my teeth, whatever. I don't know what I was doing, right? She came in and she said that she does not like the songs that I listen to. Let me ask you a question. I'm not even going to ask you a question. Go listen to the song and let me know what you think about someone who says that they do not like the songs I listen to, and at that time, that was the song that I was listening to. You go listen to the song, Collective Investigators, and then you come back and you comment and you tell me what type of spirit was that. Okay? You tell me. Okay? Investigators, somebody's family paid somebody a hitman, hitman.com. Somebody paid a hitman, hit woman, to come after somebody. Okay? We have the names Monet, Monica, and Barbara. Investigators. Collective, Monet, Monica, and Barbara. Barbara Jean from Reba. Okay, let's look up her. I don't even know her actual name, but let's look her up just because. Yeah. Who played the character Barbara Jean on Reba? Melissa Peterman. Collective, Melissa Peterman. Okay, Melissa and Peter. Significant. Born 7/1/71. So that's significant for her. I wonder if she knows that. 7/1 in 71. She's 54. She's younger than I thought. Where was she born? Doesn't say. Okay. Active since 1996 in Hollywood and all that. Her spouse is John Brady. Okay, Brady. Investigators. John Brady. John was the first name I mentioned when we started the reading today. They got married in 1999. 1999. Okay, collective. Next, we have Puerto Rico and San Antonio. Investigators. Places. Puerto Rico and San Antonio. These are the first places that we have coming out here. Okay, that does say San Antonio. Okay, so Texas, Puerto Rico, that's confirmation on me speaking to the gentleman who's a Puerto Rican, or who spoke, not Puerto Rican, but who spoke, he's from Peru, he's Peruvian. Okay, so Lincoln, Lori, and Lawrence. Lee, you see that? Lee, Lincoln, Lori, Lawrence. Lincoln, Illinois came out here. Illinois is the land of Lincoln. That's what they have on their license plates. Illinois, investigators, is the land of Lincoln. Abraham, Hicks, Lincoln, Abraham. There's something about a magistrate of the court. What is a magistrate? I don't know what that is. What is a magistrate of the court? Magistrate of the court. A magistrate of the court is a judicial officer who presides over cases in magistrate's court, hearing both minor criminal and civil matters. Minor and civil. Okay, so not murders and things like that. They are not felonies. They are responsible for managing proceedings, making readings on bail, and imposing penalties for less serious offenses, though more serious crimes are sent to higher court. Okay, see, yeah. Okay, depending on the jurisdiction, a magistrate may be an experienced legal professional, okay, like a moderator, or an unpaid volunteer from the community who has legal training, okay, but not a degree, so they're not an attorney, okay. So there's something about a magistrate of the court, collective investigators, okay. That's the download I just got. A magistrate of the court. Their mother died due to witchcraft sent to you. Thank God. So supersonic, cataclysmic, something, California. We have the name Jerome Bettis, okay? Jerome, I'm getting Jerome McIntyre, okay? So collective, the names Jerome and McIntyre. Investigators, the names Jerome and McIntyre. Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry's kids. Someone could have treated you like you were a Jerry kid or geriatric, or someone is geriatric or was geriatric. Michigan. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, this was a longer reading. We haven't done an hour plus reading in some time, I think. But again, I wanted to get into this energy. I wanted to see what it's about because of the energy that I am in. And again, my life, my journey here is not just for me. This 10th and final journey to the physical in this place for me is to be a demonstration. Okay? So collective and investigative agencies, thank you so much for tuning in. There's a lot that's out here, a lot of names that came out when we just started showing cards, okay? As I just pulled another stack, and we have Fake Reader and Karma Chameleons. Karma Chameleons. Okay, so someone's name is George. We had George out here, Jorge, okay? Someone's name is George. That's Boy George. And Culture Club. Okay, so something about a cult, again, Culture Club. Could be a motorcycle gang. Again, it could be a secret society like Skull and Bones. Okay, Eastern Stars. Also, there's something about Eastern Shamans. I will let you look that information up for yourself. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, be encouraged.